Where to go now?
Test. Start test. Start test. Okay, am I audible? Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. So now we are going to start with the Digital Forensics Bootcamp that we have started in the previous week. But on the request of many members, we have just delayed the second session because everybody want to get a time to get himself updated for it. So we have delayed. Okay. So welcome you all, and it's a great pleasure for us. And welcome to Center for Cybersecurity Studies and Research. We are always dedicated for the cyber resilience and cybersecurity education, and this is the Digital Forensics Bootcamp Day 2. Okay, so if we talk about the previous session, in the previous session we have talked on the definition of forensics. We have talked upon the importance of digital forensics and analyzing the Windows registry hives we have talked, and we have also talked about the prefetch FTK imager, how to create the images of the hard disk. We have also talked on the very important topic that is memory forensics, where we have used some of the tools like Belkasoft RAM capture and dump it, and many tools we have discussed, and some disk forensics we have discussed, but today some more disk forensics we will be covering. So welcome you all, and if I am properly audible and visible, just give me a thumbs up or just write into the chat box. It would be going to be a long session, around 4-hour session it is, and we will be closing around 8 or 8:30. In the meanwhile, I'm giving you enough time because I think so you already having the link to the chat box and you already having tools with you, so definitely you can use that tools. Okay, so the today's topic we will be starting with shellbags. So we will understood first that what is a shellbag, then we will move ahead. Okay, so shellbag are the forensic artifacts found in the Windows operating system that store information about folder views and other preferences. So this is a very important artifact. And if you remember, when we are doing the autopsy, we are working on the autopsy. At that moment of time, you know that what is a shellbag, because shellbag is an important artifact that is also available there. Prefetch is also important artifact that is also there. So shellbag, they can be useful for digital forensic investigation because they contain detail about the user interactions with the file system, such as the size, icon, view mode, position of the windows when a user accesses a directory. So all these information is available in the shellbags. This data can help investigators reconstruct user activities, particularly in the term of what directories were accessed. So if you want to reconstruct the timeline, okay, so if you want to reconstruct the timeline, then this shellbags is an excellent artifact. Okay, this shellbag is an excellent artifact. Definitely we will show some tools to you, and then we will move forward. So first of all, let us see that where these shellbags are stored. So these shellbags are stored in Windows registry, specifically under the following keys. So when we have talked about the Windows registry in our last lecture, we have seen some of the locations of the Windows registries. Okay, so these are some of the locations, and the shellbags are saved in this particular location. So HKCU, software Microsoft Windows, and you have a shell, and in that shell you have shellbags, Bexamario, and shell no room, in which you have bags and Bexamario. So these are the 4 locations in which the shellbags are there. What is the use of shellbags in DFIR, in digital forensics and incident response? How these shellbags are useful? So forensic analysts use tools designed to extract and interpret shellbags, enabling them to uncover a wealth of information about user historical folder usage. So how many times user accesses to a particular folder, we can extract that information from the shellbag that might not otherwise be visible through typical file system analysis. So shellbag is a very important part. Through that you can access that the user or a victim or a criminal which you are trying to find out the artifacts, so what he has used. So this makes shellbag a valuable source of evidence in both criminal and civil investigations. So this is a very important tool, and if you want to copy the shellbags from your PC, so this is the command, reg export and the location of the shellbag, and just put down the location where you want to store the shellbag. Okay, so you can export the bags and bags both shellbags you can export, and once you export them, then you can definitely analyze these shellbags. Okay, so we will see one by one by exporting first, then we will analyze these shellbags. So let us talk about these 4 locations. We have seen that these are the 4 locations that are available for the shellbags. So this contain information about the settings of each folder, such as view, list details, icon size, column visible in the details view. So this particular registry key is storing this particular data. The bag MRU is basically the most recently used. Keep tracks of the folder path that have been accessed. So in a forensic investigation, if you want to find that what are the recent folders that victim used, so you can go to bag MRU, this particular location you can go, and then you can find. Okay, so essentially maintaining a history of folder navigation. So this is a very important part, that these 2 keys are useful. Also there is a separate key, that is shell no roam. So similar to shellbags, but used to store settings that are not roamed with a user profile in a network environment. So in this particular shell, it is specific to the user, and in the shell no roam, it is specific to the OS. Okay, so it is specific to the OS and specific to the user. So location of files, we have already shared. To use the Shellbag Explorer, so what tool we are using? We are using the Shellbag Explorer tool. Okay, for analyzing shellbags, you typically need to provide the following files from the Windows registry, that is ntuser.dat, usrclass.dat, and what is the location? Because this tool Shellbag Explorer.exe use 2 files, basically ntuser and usr class. Okay, so these are 2 registry hives, very important registry hives, and you need to have access to these files. Okay, so it is located at C user, username ntuser.dat, and usr class is available in C user, username app data, local, Microsoft Windows, and usr class.dat. So this is the location of both the files. So shellbags are the set of subkey in the usr class.dat registry hive of Windows 10 system. The shellbags are stored in both ntuser.dat and usr class.dat. So this is the location that we have already put down. The majority of data is found in usr class.dat hive, like local, removable, and network folders. You can manually check shellbags entry in registry and editor like so. So this is a tool which we used to call is a Shellbag Explorer, and this tool is also available in your tools folder. Okay, so just write down into the chat box, are you having access to the tools folder now, and are you able to open this particular tool? just write yes or no into the chat box so that I can. Okay, so now we will go ahead and use this Shellbag Explorer tool. That how we can use this Shellbag Explorer tool. Okay, so we will see. So if you go to this tools folder, you will find this particular Shellbag Explorer.exe. Okay. So some people are saying it's asking for email. Just cross it. Okay. Just cross it. So just click on this Shellbag Explorer. I'm running this. Okay, so this tool is open now, and now we have to load the active registry and offline hive. See, this Shellbag Explorer tool has two different options. Like it can load the active registry also, and it can load the offline hive also. Okay, so now if you want to load the active registry, just click on the load active registry. See, these tools are sometimes creating a issue because the default Windows Defender system are treating these tools as malicious. So it is expected that sometimes these tools do not work properly. So try to run again with the run as administrator. Because these are like common issues we are facing with these old tools because they are developed a long time back. Okay, so if you see it is imported the current shellbags to the system, and it is saying that past time means how much time it has taken to import the tools, to import the shellbag. Total shellbag found in this is 1663, and shellbag processed is 1663. It means it has able to process 100% shellbags. It is saying a total 1464 directories are there. Drive letters, total 6 drive letters are there. MTP folder. Yeah, we will be sharing link. My team will be sharing soon. Drive letters are there. MTP folder, and you can see how many root folders are there. So in this way you can see that the different artifacts related to particular shellbag is available. Okay, so you can use this information. And one more thing I want to add here, that how many like network locations. Okay, so how many network locations are there, and how these network locations are related with the particular shellbag or with the particular user can also be accessed. Okay, so in this way definitely you can use this shellbags. Just a moment, I am sharing the tools link. Okay, so tools link is pasted into the chat box. You can download from there. Okay, now if you want to more study the shellbag, you can go one by one, and you can see that what are the different artifacts that you can work upon. So let's start with this particular Office 365 Pro Plus online installation. So it's a directory, and it is created on basically this particular date. and it has modified on this particular date, and it has accessed on this particular date. So all the details related to a particular file is available. So you can go into the my computer and different details is available. Okay, so one by one you can like explore lot of things, like there is a folder G. In G there are certain files at Prashant, cybersecurity CDAC, RAM dump, tool bootkit. So when I have accessed particular file, when I have use this file access, so all these details are available in this particular shellbag. So this is like this we are doing for actually for the live data. Okay, but if you want to import the old data, so because in forensics what basically it is expected that you people are having some artifacts, and that artifacts are need to be processed. So processing that artifacts, you just go to load offline Hive. Okay, so currently we have uploaded the online Hive, but now we are uploading the offline Hive. Okay, so offline Hive we are going to upload, and there are certain samples which are available. So I'm going to the samples, and there are certain samples. Okay, so what I have said you earlier, there are two important files. That one is a ntuser.dat and another one is a usrclass.dat. So shellbags are usually placed in these two different folders. So ntuser.dat and usrclass.dat. But majority of data is available in usrclass.dat. So we will be selecting this, and then we will be opening it. Okay. So always remember, when you are opening this, always keep the shift key pressed, otherwise it will give you a error, it will give you a bad Hive error. Okay, so in this case I am pressing the shift key. So now it will telling me that what is there. So it is saying that it is found 460 shellbags, and how many directories are there, how many network locations are there. So all this information is available in this particular shellbag. Now I want to know more onto this. So if I go more onto this, I will just drill down the folders. So all these details are available. Okay, and if you see when the what is the absolute path, it is also visible, and what is the registry last time, at what time the file is created, what time it is modified, what time it is last access. Okay, apart from this, what are the files and folders which are available on the user's desktop, it is also stored in the shellbag. So shellbag is containing the absolutely the entire directory structure what the user is having. So if you want to know more about the directory structure of the victim computer, what files he is accessing, what files he has deleted, so all these things. So if you go to this particular KAPE folder, you will see that there are some folder event logs. So when he has accessed the event logs. Okay, see, the important thing is that you are not able to find the access of files. This shellbags is taking care of the folders only. Okay, so basically you are taking care of the folders only. Okay, so folders are the things that are basically taken care of, and using the shellbags you can find lot of more things related to the particular folder. And I think so this is one of the good development. There is a message from Gohar. This tool contain virus, my Windows Defender detected. Actually, Gohar, Mr. Akhtar, the thing is that these tools are not malwares, but it has containing some of the signatures to access these files. So it's your wish if you want to run this tool or not. It's absolutely your wish. We do not asking you to run these tools, but these are the tools which are available currently for the Shellback Explorer. Okay, so I think so this part is very much clear to you now, and we have also written on this particular sheet. Please remember to press shift key button while loading offline Hives, because if you do not press the shift button, it will giving you an error that it is a dirty Hive. Okay, so this is like a Shellback Explorer. and we have shown you practically that how the parsing is done and how these data are available for this. Okay, so I think it's clear to everyone. Just give me a thumbs up if it's clear to you. I'm waiting for 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, so now let's start with another topic, that is a volume shadow copy. It is also one of the Windows artifact, one of the important important Windows artifact, and how it is used as a forensic evidence that we will study one by one. So volume shadow copy is also known as VSS, volume snapshot service, or shadow copy, is a technology included in Microsoft Windows that allows taking manual or automatic backups, copies, or snapshots of computer or file or volume even when they are in use. Okay, so basically what Windows is doing, Windows is taking manual or automatic snapshots of your system, and that is kept inside your system. So it is more often used by backup software to create backup files that are open or locked by applications, ensuring that backups can still be made without shutdown application or interrupting system use. So we are having some of the key points related to volume shadow copy. That's a snapshot functionality. See why we are taking a snapshot, because if you want to restore to some another to the previous version, then we need usually snapshot. Okay, so VSS, the volume shadow copy, captures a point in time snapshot. At a particular time the snapshot is captured, snapshot of the file system, which can be very useful for backup and recovery scenarios, allowing user to restore previous version of the files or recover deleted data. So maybe one snapshot is at 10 a.m. At 11 a.m. you deleted some files, but accidentally you do not want to delete these files. So what you will do, if there is a snapshot of 10 a.m., you can restore your system to this particular snapshot. Okay, so in this way this happening. Then system components. This technology involves three main components: the VSS service, the provider which create the shadow copies, and the requester which requires the creation of shadow copies. So typically backup software services are using these type of VSS topics now used in backup system and restore point. So these are the two major, but I will read it for you. So many Windows backup solutions use VSS to create consistent backup of databases and other applications while they are still running without needing downtime. So if you want to take backup without downtime, so then you will go for a VSS. See, if you work on any database, I think so some people are from the database background, and if you need to do a runtime backup, so there is a chance that the data may got corrupted. So that's why most of the database administrator, what they are asking, they are asking for a downtime. Okay, but what's the beauty of the VSS is that without downtime you can ask for the backups. Okay, also it is creating the restore points. It is also used by system restore, which helps in recovering from systems malfunctions or other problems by restoring the system to a previous state. So if you look to this particular example, if you have accidentally deleted files at 11 a.m., then you can restore it back if you have taken a VSS snapshot. Key points about this volume support. Volume shadow copy can be used with NTFS, REFS, and FAT file system. Okay, so whether your system is NTFS, REFS, or FAT, it is working. Although its functionality is more limited with FAT. Okay, so it is more compatible with NTFS. Users and administrators can manage VSS through the Windows interface or command line tools such as VSS admin. Okay, so these are certain tools which you can use. What are the key uses? So when we are studying something, so there is a very important question that why we are using this. It can capture system state changes. It's used in forensic timeline reconstruction, data recovery potential, because if a snapshot is created in the previous history, then definitely this can be useful. Secondly, it will preserve the file metadata, investigate snapshot creation, and there is a tool that we called as a shadow copy view that can be used for investigation of such important points. So there is a software that is shadow copy view, which is taking care of all the VSS related information into your system. Okay. So now we are going to use this tool. This tool is developed by Nirsoft Shadow Copy View. Okay, so go to our tools folder, and there is a tool Shadow Copy View. Okay, so if you go to this particular folder, there is a tool name as a shadow copy view.exe. So just double click on, and always try to run through an administrator. Try to run through administrator. I'm running. So if you see the snapshot are available. So let's see what are the details that are available with the snapshot. First of all, it will take a snapshot name, that what is the name of the snapshot. Then it will tell you about the explorer path, what is the volume path, volume name, and operating machine, like from which machine it has taken the snapshot. Then service machine, creation of time. So basically this snapshot is created in morning 9:52. You can see 9:52 a.m. and what are the attributes, snapshot ID. So the most important part of this is creation time. So I have not created this. This particular snapshot has created automatically, and automatically this snapshot is captured these particular details. Okay, so you can see these all details of my C drive. Okay, volume path C, all details related to my C drive is basically stored. So you can see all the data. I just want to show one more thing, that in morning you can see all these files are in my system. You see 1-500xls 0.pcap, all these files are in my system, but right now I have cleared my desktop and no more files is available. See, currently my desktop has very limited files. Okay, but what the shadow copy is saying, that in morning this much files are there. Okay, this much files is there, ISO 27, and these lot of files are there. But just because of this session, I have deleted all these files from my desktop, so that I can present a good neat and tidy desktop in the session. Okay, so but you can see, so this is the beauty. Even if the files are deleted, it is basically available in the shadow copy view, and if you want to export, you can export it, you can open it. So these files are available. So what's the beauty of this, that you can also create a snapshot. If you want to create a snapshot, you can always go to this and create a snapshot. There are a lot of options, and sometimes there are single snapshots available, sometimes there are multiple snapshots are available. It's all depend upon the link. Okay, Ankur Babbar is asking, where will be the attendance link? Yeah, we will be sharing attendance link in the mid of the session. Anytime my team will be posting in the chat box. So keep watching the comments because the link will be shared in that only, and your participation certificate will only issued if you will fill that particular link. Okay. So this is all about like shadow copy view. Let's go ahead and talk on the USB forensics in Windows. So we have talked on two different topics. That is shellbags, and we have talked about shadow copy. So these are the two important artifacts that we have discussed. Now let's discuss a very important topic, that is a USB forensics in Windows. See, nowadays USB is like a very much useful connectivity medium. In previously we have a PS2 mouses. Okay, the port is PS2 mouse where there is a socket like this and there are a lot of pins around this. Okay, and you are plugging to a specific port into your system. But now the things have been changed. There is a USB connectivity, and USB connectivity you can put your device in any of the USB port, because all of the ports are basically connected on a bus. That's why it is called a universal serial bus. So this is a bus and you can directly put your device anywhere. So that's the beauty of the USB. With this functionality of connecting the bus anywhere, most of the devices, whether it is your mouse, trackpad, or your that what you can say some camera, or maybe you are having any other device, maybe some mic or something, or you are having some speakers, so or you have a keyboard. So most of the things are now converted into the using the USB port, because it is universally available and it's very much useful. So there is a need of USB forensics. Okay, because as a forensic examiner you must understand that how you are find that what devices are connected with the victim's computer, victims or criminal's computer. It can be on both sides. So this is the use case. We want to find the device that are connected with the victim's computer in his entire lifetime of that particular operating system. So the registry path is HKLM system current control set enum USB. So this is the current this is the path where you will find the details. So in Microsoft Windows, refer to a specific location in the Windows registry where information about all USB drives that have been connected to the system is stored. Okay, so let's go to this particular file and let's see that what are the details available. So I am opening the regedit. And let's navigate to the particular registry location. As it's HKLM, then we have system, then we have current control set. In current control set we have a enum, and that enum we have a USB. Okay, so now you can see the entire USB devices are connected here. Okay, but what is this? This VID 00 and PID 002, VID 0461, PID 02. So see, we are looking for the USBs, but what is this? The answer is every device entry under this key includes detail about the device. There are two different entities related to every USB, that is a VID and another one is a PID. VID means vendor ID and PID means product ID. Okay. So whether you are using USB drive, whether you are using a USB camera, USB mouse, it should be manufactured by a vendor. Okay, so because everything is going to be manufactured by some company, so every company who is using the USB technology as a connectivity, they will be provided by a vendor ID, and every product that the company is manufacturing itself maintaining a product ID. So we have two important areas, VID and PID. So what we can do, we can search on the internet about the VID and PID. So let's go to some Google. Let's Google it, VID and PID search. Okay, so it will show you one website, that is the sz.com. It will giving you USB ID database vendor and product ID list. Okay, so let's open this. Now it is asking you to write the VID and PID. Okay, so if you go to your registry entries, you will see there are certain VID and PID. Okay, so I am just copying one of it, 04B8. 04B8, and what is the product ID? What I am looking for, 04B8 00B5. Okay, let's search. So what it is saying? It is saying that it is Seco Epson Group, and what does Epson makes? Epson makes scanners and printers. So just by searching VID and PID, I am able to find that this is a USB, and this USB is probably a printer or a scanner, and it is of Epson make. Okay, so this is a small task that we have done. Let's do one more. Let's go to this particular 18D14EE8. 18D1 18D1 4EE8. Let's check. Okay, so it is saying it is a Google INC. So what device Google manufacture? Just think of a scenario. Google have phones. Okay, so probably this is a device, and it is also saying it is a Nexus Pixel device. MIDI, it's a device, detail is available, Nexus Pixel device. So you can search on the internet at what device it is. So basically as a forensic expert, you can find out that what the device is basically using. Okay, so let's come back to the presentation. So we have seen that how we can use this VID and PID. As a forensic examiner, it's very important to, Punya Kumar, Chromecast is also a device, tab can be, phone can be a device. There is a question from Gohar. If I'm connecting my hard disk internally, then it's be slow speed. Gohar, I don't think so. Your question is relevant to the forensics right now. Okay, so definitely I would love to answer your question, but on some different class which is related to the question. Thank you. So we have talked about USB devices, we have talked about VID and PID. So what is VID? This is a unique identifier assigned by the USB implementers forum to a USB device manufacturers. It helps identify the manufacturer of a device globally. So as you can see, if the devices which are connected in my system is available, Product ID. This is a unique identifier assigned to a specific product by the manufacturer. It differentiates various products made by the same manufacturer. Okay. So who will give the VID? VID is given by the implementers forum and PID is given by the manufacturer. So I think so this thing is clear with you. Great. So we have seen, we have checked the USB ID database, we have put down some vendor ID, we have put down some product ID, then we have searched it, and we need to know that there is a product that is NES Vista full with keyboard. So basically the IBM keyboard which is connected to the USB is one of the device that my system is being detected. Great. See how it's going to be used in forensics. The important part is that how you are going to use these things in the forensics. So together the VID and PID are also used to uniquely identify a specific USB device model from a specific manufacturer. This identification helps in installing the correct drivers for the device, ensuring proper functionality. Also, if you talk about the forensics, just think of a scenario that this is a building. Okay, let us suppose this is office IBM, and there is a guard who is sitting outside this. He is recording in register what are the USB devices you are taking inside the office. Okay, he is maintaining a register. What are the USB devices? He is capturing the USB manufacturer and USB model with USB serial number. Okay. So now think of a scenario. One very fine day there is a cyber attack in one of the system inside this company IBM, and the forensics team has came. Now this forensics team is while doing the forensic examination, USB forensic examination, he found that a device which is a USB storage device of HP with a serial number XXYYZZ is used to propagate the malware. So this particular USB details are already available in this register, yes or no? So now you can relate that how forensics can be helpful. Okay, so these details you can match with the details. Okay, so what are the locations for this? Like HKLM, it is already told you. Then we have mounted devices, drive letters and volume GUID, because when you connect a pen drive, sometimes it is saying you H, sometimes saying you K, L. So every time some drive letter is assigned, so that drive letter details is available in this mounted devices. Then HKLM software Microsoft, this is a friendly name. What is a friendly name of the device? Because sometimes you put a name like data, and this type of drive letter is available. So data is basically the friendly name. So all these details are available in this, and this is one more hive, and these are the different files that on which you will able to find the details. Okay. Apart from this, there is one more device, one more tool that we use is the USB DView. It is used to see live USB details. Okay, USB DView, and the most important part that you need to understand that this is for live USB details. What are the USBs that are connected to your system till now and which are currently connected? Okay, so let's go to this particular tool and use how we will going to use it. USB DView. See, there is a file and below usbdview.com. Okay. So if you see, the devices which are available in green are basically connected currently. So these are the devices which are currently connected: integrated camera and Goodix fingerprint. Okay, so these are the devices which are currently connected, and these are the devices which are connected once in a lifetime, but they are not currently connected. Okay, so you can see that when this device is connected, when this device is connected, is device connected on this particular date, what is the last date of plug and unplug, what is a vendor ID, what is a product ID, what is a created date. So all these details are available. Also it is recording that what are the firmwares, and what is the USB class, what is the computer name on which it is connected. Also it is storing the USB version, and if you can see here the friendly name. Okay, we have talked about friendly name, so friendly name is also there, like Canon LBP, this is a printer, the friendly name is this, and how much power it is consuming. So even by looking to the power consumption, you can see that what type of device it is. Okay, so usually a device which is consuming more power, it means a high amount of data is to be transferred. Then the device description is there, and then you see the device version is there, device link path, and what are the capabilities. Okay, it is a removable device or it is a non-removable device. So entire detail related to it is basically available in this particular location. So this is a very good tool if you want to do the USB forensics of the live system. You can definitely use this particular tool. Okay. So we have seen if you want to use the live forensics, we can use this tool. Then one more tool, that is USB detective. Okay, so USB detective is used to load the registries. To load the registries, and it is used for the forensics purpose of some offline machine. Okay, so let's go to this particular USB detective tool. So in this USB detective tool, when you select the files, it is asking you to load these files: system hypes, software hypes, ntuser.dat, setup API logs, Amache hype. Okay, so these 4 files you must be having if you want to import the USB details of a computer. So if you just remember this particular slide, I have told you that these files are required. Okay, so these files are required, and let's go to the tool and see how we can find out. So if you go to the particular tool, there is a folder that is USB detective. Okay, so USB detective is a folder. So just go to the USB detective and just double click on it. Okay, so now it is asking you to select files and folders. Okay, so I am going to select files and folders. Okay, so now it is asking you to put a case number. Okay, and it is asking you to put down the files. What files it is required? System hypes, software hypes, ntuser.dat, setup API.logs, and Amache hypes. So these are the important files that are able to use. So let's go to the folder and upload these files. So just go to the sample folder. Which is available in the D drive. In this sample, there is the registry hypes. Okay. Then you have to Okay, so first of all, it is asking you to upload the system. So upload the system file, then upload the software file, then upload ntuser.dat, then upload setup API, then finally upload Amashe Hive. Okay, now you will going to process the artifacts. It will take a minute depending on your system performance. And it is saying that total devices identified are 7, system hives 1, these hives which are available, and total time taken is 3 seconds or something. Okay, so if you see this particular tool, what it is saying, it is saying that this is a serial number of a device, and this is the description: SanDisk Ultra USB device. It is first connected on 20th February 2024, last connected on this, last disconnected on this. What is a volume level, what is a drive letter, and what is a last user. Okay, so you can see lot of like SanDisk, Sony hard disk, and vendor company, and Samsung PSSD, Samsung Android, USB SanDisk. So these are the different devices which are available. So this tool is a very useful tool if you want to do in the terms of forensics. For the USB forensics, this is really a wonderful tool. Okay, so just give me a thumbs up and write are you able to access the tools, and are you able to do the practices in parallel? Okay, great. Okay, good. So let's go ahead. Now there is one more important area, that is LNK files. Okay, so what is LNK file? LNK file means shortcut files, and these shortcut files are very much important when we work on to the digital forensics. Why it is important? So .lnk file, commonly known as a shortcut file, is used by the Windows operating system to create links to executable files, document folders, and other resources. These files provide a way to quickly access applications or files without needing to navigate to their actual operations on the disk. So in this way, you can see that LNK files are very much important. What is the purpose? Purpose of the file act as a pointers or reference to the actual file. So maybe a file is having a location in this particular ABC folder, and you have created a.lnk onto your desktop, and basically this file is redirecting to this particular folder. So as a forensic examiner, you have to find that what the information they contain about the path to the target file, command line arguments. Sometimes some command line arguments are also passed with the LNK files, and other settings such as the working directory and the icon associated with the shortcut. What is the structure? The LNK file contains metadata that include the target path, the location of the original file, any command line parameter, the working directory, the icon file, sometimes additional descriptive text. Okay, so this is the important part that usually LNK files are carrying out. So LNK files can be manually created, can be automatically created. So users can also create LNK files by right clicking on the file on the folder and create shortcut, and sometimes software installation automatically create LNK files on the desktop or in the start menu to provide easy access to the applications. Okay, so in this case you will find the location of the LNK file. Variable, what's the usage? So when a user double click the LNK file, the operating system reads the target path from the LNK file and launches the associated application or open the target files. So by using the this as a tool, you can definitely go to the target file. What is the use in forensics? Tracking file access. So LNK files are automatically created by Windows when a user opens a file from a specific location, such as from Windows Explorer. This can help investigator determining what files a user accessed and when. So when a file is accessed and which file is accessed is basically taken care of by the LNK file. Identifying user activity. The metadata within .lnk file including timestamps, created, modified and access times, which can be correlated to user actions on systems. These timestamps can establish a timeline of activity. So basically in .lnk file you will find out the timeline of file access. Okay, so in the previously we have seen in the shellbags, if you want to see the access of the folder, that how many times the folder has been accessed, you can use the shellbags. But if you want to see the file access, definitely you can use the LNK files. It is also useful in recovering deleted evidence, because even if the file has been deleted, its LNK file might still exist. This can reveal the original file's location and name, providing leads on what data was accessed or modified. Also, it will help in locating external devices. If a user so open from an external device also, a LNK file might be created on a host computer. This LNK file can contain information about the external drive, such as its volume name, serial number, which is critical in tracking removable media usage. So this is also an important usage of the LNK file. So key information about the extracted from LNK files: you can find out the target path, you can find out the creation time, modification time, last access time, file size, volume information like volumes where the target files resides, including serial number and drive type, network path. If a shortcut points to a file on a network location, the network path can be recorded. Okay, so these are the important points. So we are going to use a tool, that is LECMD tool. LECMD tool is a wonderful tool that is developed by Eric Zimmerman. It's a prominent figure in the field of digital forensics, particularly known for creating tools into the forensic analysis. And all these tools are freely available. And we have also shared you the link so that you can download it. So LECMD is specifically designed to parse and analyze Windows shortcut, providing details about the same. Okay, so you can run this command, that is LECMD, and this command is lecmd.exe -f for the files, and then you have to put down the link.lnk file name, and then if you want to export into the -csv, then you can use it. Okay, let's see and go to the folder, our tools folder. So this is the folder, that is LECMD. So we have to run this LECMD, so go to LECMD directly, and in the command prompt, let's open the command prompt, and let's put down the command, that is LECMD .exe. Okay, and we have to put down a file here, because we are giving access to a link file -f small f. Then we will be putting the file. Let's see which file is available in this. Okay, so we have to put down some LNK files here, because no LNK file is available in this particular folder right now. Okay, so let's copy some file from the system. Let's create a shortcut file, and let's see where it's going to be redirected. It is going to redirect to this particular folder, this particular file. I am creating a file. So basically this is a shortcut file that I have created, and it is redirecting to this. Now I am copying this particular file and putting in this. Okay, so it's a shortcut file. You can see it's a shortcut file. So I'm running this file now. What is the file name? 1pcap.lnk. Then you have to put --csv if you want to export the data into the same folder. Okay, just run down this command. Okay, so lot of information is available. Let's see. So we have created one file. Okay, let's start from here. It is going to tell you about the version, about the author, and what the command line we have run, and it is processing that this is the location we have come from the focusing. Then the source created, at what time the source has been created, when it has been modified, and source access. See this right now we are on just created this file, so it is not telling you any backdates, and the target access definitely it is not having that much data. What is the file size? Okay, so this is the file size of the original file, and file attribute archives. It is also telling you what is the relative path of the file. So file name is 1.pcap.png, and what is the working directory, like from where this .lnk file is focusing on. Okay, so this is the information that we able to find out. Then it is showing the volume information, like drive type fixed storage media. It is saying that it is a fixed storage media. What is the serial number of the drive is also available. Then what is the share name, provider type. So all these details which are available is you can see, and it is also tagging the MAC ID of the system. So you can see a lot of information which are even not relevant to the LNK files is LNK file is capturing. Okay, and also it is saying that the output is saved in this particular location. So let's go to this particular location. What it is saying, lecmd output.csv. So basically CSV file has been created. So this is the output file. You can see this is the output file, and let's open and see what is inside it. Okay, so entire information which we have just seen is basically available in this. It is telling you about the source file, source created, target modified, target access, what is the file size. All these details we have exported into the CSV, because when we need to do the forensics, we need to do the reporting, and for reporting we need to export the different information into the CSV format. Okay, so this is the way you can use the LECMD, and it's a very wonderful tool, I would say, because most of the times it is used into the forensics environment. Then we have a web browser forensics. Okay, so web browser forensics is really a very good tool, and we will be discussing web browser forensics just after a break of 10 minutes. Okay, so let's wait for 10 minutes. 10 minutes timer I'm putting. So we will be starting again at 10 minutes. Okay, thank you guys. Just be there, and in 10 minutes I ask you to please go through the tools that I have told you, and come back with your problems into your chat box, and then we will discuss again. Thank you. Okay, so let's start with the web browser forensics. Now we will be talking on the very important topic that is a web browser forensics. And everybody know, like nowadays, everybody is using internet on his system. Okay, and when you use internet on the system, there is a probability that you might be. Okay, so let's start with the web. You might be using some of the operating system or some of the search engines you are using, what searches you have done, and what the websites you have accessed, what downloads you have done. So all these things are very much useful, and that's why these web browser forensics is also becoming nowadays a very much important area when we talk about the uh, Windows artifact. Okay, so web browser forensics is a pivotal field in the digital investigations. Okay, and why it is important? Because everyone is using the internet, and the internet is like a free tool to everyone to learn anything. So web browser forensics is an important tool. It delves into the online activities and behaviors. Elements including history, cache, cookies, and bookmarks. So what is available to you? You can find history, you can find cache, cookies, and bookmarks. It is available. It constructs detailed timelines of user interactions, essentials for uncovering evidence in cybercrimes. So web browser forensics is playing an important part. So whenever we doing the web browser forensics, so these are the evidence that are found from the browser. In the history analysis, we can find out the URLs, we can find out the timestamps, we can find out how many times these pages are visited, cache examinations, files, images, web content, cookies investigation, tracking, user activities, preferences, bookmark, what are the bookmarks that person has done, what are the saved pages, and user interests. One more thing I want to add here, that there are different type of browser nowadays. Okay, like Chrome is a browser, Internet Explorer, Mozilla, Opera. So every has a different set of location of storing the data. Autofill data review, like form, password, personal info. Download in like what are the files, what are the sources, what are the timestamp, at that file, at what time you have like started the download, session reconstruction. So all these things are available into the browser 6. So when we talk about Google Chrome particularly, so the browsing history is available at this particular location. Okay, so browsing history is available at this particular location, that is C users app data local Google. So it's a long path. Let's go to this particular path and see what we particularly found. Okay, so it is saying to go to the operating system where your operating system is installed. Then it's asking to go to the users, and in the users go to the username. So my username is IBM, so I'm clicking on the IBM. Then it is asking me to go to the app data. Okay, so there is a folder app data, so app data is there, and in app data I'm going to local, then Google, because it's having a Google product, then Chrome, then user data, then there is a folder default. In default you will find history. Okay, so this is the file. See, this is the file, but it is not accessible right now. So what you can do, you just open the tool for this. So to use this particular tool, what you can do, I'm just opening a new window. So you have to use one of the tool, that is DB browser SQLite. Basically, it's a tool. It's a database browser basically, and you can host database also. So you have to open DB browser. Okay, so DB browser SQLite. I'm just opening this, and now I have to import that particular file into this database. So what's the location for that? Let's go again. C. In C we have users, then we have IBM, then we have app data, then again we have local, then we have Google, okay, Chrome, user data, and then we have a history. User data, then there is a folder default, then we have a file history. Okay, all files. So when you insert, you want to history already exists. Okay, actually we have to open the database, no issues. Okay, so if you import this particular file, then you will find that the entire detail is available. Actually, I am not opening this file particularly on my system. Okay, I am not opening that particular file. So what you can do in your system, because I don't want to show my history, what I am searching. Okay, because everyone has a privacy. Then the different location for the cache is C user, app data, local, user data, cache default, and cookies are available in this, benchmarks are available in this. Okay, so let's go and see some of the benchmarks. Okay. Benchmarks we can see. So we are opening a database, and what is the location? Bookmarks. Bookmarks is there. Okay, it is not asking. Okay, I think I need to update my system. So you can use this particular tool for doing this. I think so. MySQLite is a little bit older version, so you have to update it again. Then for the Mozilla, this is the location. Like for the browsing history, these are the location. And for Microsoft Edge, these are the locations. So you can, we will be sharing the PPT with you, so you can like work upon. Okay. What are the tools like a DB browser for SQLite and browsing history view? These are two tools you can use, and definitely these tools are basically used for the browsing history of the Lite system. Okay, so if you go to the tools folder, there is a separate file. That is a browsing history view. So this file you can use, browsing history view, and it is containing the entire history. Okay, so entire history is available. Okay, so you can see when the site is being visited, from which visit duration. Okay, what is the URL length, what is the history of the file, what is the record ID. Okay, so in this way you can use this particular browser history view. And DBSQLite is also used for analysis of the artifacts. Like in this particular, I am using this artifact history. Okay, that we have just seen history, and this artifact is saying that what are the URLs, what are the title, how many times you have visited this page, what is the typed count. So all this information is available. Okay, so this particular history I am not showing you online, but you can use these tools to do in your system. Okay, so this is like a small end of this particular topic, that is a Windows artifact analysis. Now we will do the further topics, that is Windows event log analysis. Okay, so now we'll be studying about the Windows event log analysis. That why Windows event log analysis is an important part. So Windows event log analysis involve examination the logs generated by the Windows operating system to monitor, diagnose and troubleshoot various systems and security events. These logs can provide valuable insights into the performance, security and functionality of a system. See, whenever there is a change into the system, and whenever there is somebody is creating a new user, somebody is deleting a user, somebody is logging into your system or anything, Mohammad Rafi, if history deleted, definitely if history is deleted you cannot recover it, but this particular file is available into the prefetch, so you can sorry, in Shellbags it is available, and sometime it available into your into your deleted item, so you can recover from that also. So event log is there. So these logs can provide valuable insights into the performance, security and functionality of the systems. Yes, Naman, these PPTs will be available, rest assured, no issues. Sulabh Jain is asking, can we use these tools for Mac OS as well? Yes, you can use, but you have to create a virtual machine with a Windows operating system, then you can use. Shivani is asking, can we download all these tools in Windows? Yes, you can download. Naman is asking, these tools are of organization. No sir, these tools are not of organization. These are open source tools. You can also download from your end. Okay, so let's concentrate on the event logs. So these logs can provide valuable information into the performance, security and functionality of a system. So what are the type of event logs? There are application logs, there are system logs, there are security logs, setup logs and forwarded logs. Okay, so these are the type of logs we have. Contains event log by the application or programs. Developers determine the event to be logged. Contains event log by Windows system components. This log is essential for identifying system level issues. Contains security related events like logon attempts, resource access and other. So every action that is happening into your system will be creating an event log. Okay, and like some of the common event IDs with their meanings is also available in your screen. Okay, like event ID 4624, it means an account successfully logged on. So whenever you are logging into a system, there is a event log where ID 4624 is created inside the system. 4625 created when an account failed to log on. So whenever you are trying to logging into your system with a wrong password, so this particularly 4625 log is created. Okay. Then 6005, the event log service was stopped. Event log service was started. So audit log was cleared. If the entire audit log was cleared, it is also creating a log. So sometimes a malware from dropper is coming into your system and it is deleting the entire log. So in that case, 1102 event is also there. A service charge change in state, standard or stopped. A user account was created, user account was enabled. So there are n numbers of event IDs. I am just mentioning some of the event IDs so that you can work upon. Then we have a tools for event log analysis. So what are the tools for the event log analysis? There is a tool that is the event viewer. It is a built-in Windows tools. Then we have a PowerShell. In PowerShell you can use scripting and automatic log collection. Then we have a log parser, a powerful tool for querying and processing. You can use SIEM, security information event management tools like Splunk, SolarWind, Greylog for advanced log analysis, and ELK stack is there like Logstash, Kibana. These are the open source tools for searching, analyzing and visualizing log data in real time. Apart from this, we have our own tools. Okay, so R&D wing of Center for Cybersecurity Studies and Research has created their own tools for this particular event log analysis. So today we'll be showing you that tools also. That tools are not available in this particular folder, but we will be sharing you that tools with your certificates. Okay. So how you are going to step to analyze the event log? So first of all, you need to open the event viewer. So let's go to and open the event viewer. So how to open the event viewer? There is a command EVENTVWR in the run dialog, and you can open the event viewer. Okay, EVENTVWR. So by clicking on this, you can open the event viewer. If you see in this event viewer, there are different type of options available like custom views, Windows log, application and service log, saved logs and subscription. So what you can do, you can just check it out with these Windows logs. Okay, so in Windows log there are 4 type of logs are available. That is application log, security log, setup log, system log and forwarded events. Forwarded event means if you are forwarding your system logs to some other tool like SIEM tool or like Kibana, Splunk that we have said. So you can configure these forward events. In the application, what is there? The logs which are related to the applications. Okay, the logs which are related to the applications. In security, which are log related to your login, logout, or something. And if log related to the setup of the system, then system related logs. So all these logs are available. So if you go to this particular slide and let's see unsuccessful logged on, so 4624. So let's search for a 4624 event. Okay, it's available in security. So filter current log and just put down the ID 4624. Okay, so it is saying 4624. I'm searching out 4624. It is saying that successful login is done in at today 5:30. Recently it has been logged on, because the thing is that it is not like I'm logging the system, but my system is logging again and again into the Windows security auditing. So every time it is accessing anything, because whenever I am accessing my command prompt, whenever I am accessing any of the application, it is creating an event log. So you can see there are 879 event logs are available. Let's see if there is any failed logs also 4625. Okay, so go to the filter current log. So to find a particular log, go to this filter current log. Okay, so start with clear filter. So now events are 5379. So total events in my system is 5379. Now I want to see the failed log. So 4625 filter current log 4625. So I am searching for this 4625. Let's see. So it is showing that these particular points my system got wrong password. Okay, so in morning 12:40 I have maybe put down some wrong password. So all this time my system is creating audit failure. Okay, so by this you can see that how the particular events are so much useful. Also, if you want to go here, so it is saying account failed to log on. It is showing you the description. It is showing you the description at 4625 that account failed to log on. Then it is saying that what is the account name, for which account name it is will fail to log on. Actually, I am creating a PowerShell script in yesterday night. So again and again I am trying to enter, but it is not allowing me. So that's why you can see lot of failed attempts are available. What other details are available? Let's go to details. So it will containing lot of important metadata which can be useful. So you can use this. Okay. So we have seen first of all you have to open the event viewer, then select the log. So what type of log you are working on, application, security, system and all. Then you can filter the events, use filter to narrow down the specific event ID. Like in the previous case we have used 4624 and 4625 event ID. Then correlate the event. So if you have a different device, maybe it's a firewall, switch or something, or router, so you can correlate the event that that particular malware has traces in the firewall at this particular time, and after 5 minutes it has tried to log in into my system with a wrong credential. So you can correlate the event and reconstruct the timelines. For further analysis you can export the logs to CSV and XML also. Use advanced tools like SIEM and for deeper analysis. So these tools are available. What is role in forensics? So now again every time we read an artifact we have to understand like what is the role of the forensics. So Windows event log analysis play a crucial role in digital forensics by providing a detailed record of system, application and security events. These logs are essential for understanding the sequence of the action. We have already discussed like if you have a firewall, you have an entire network in place, and if you want to start an application and you find that some logon failed attempts are there, so you can correlate with your external peripheral devices. Apart from this, evidence collection and preservation, comprehensive records. So event log capture a wide range of activities including user logins, application launches, system errors, and configuration changes. This comprehensive record is invaluable for forensic investigation. Timeline reconstruction. Logs enable investigators to reconstruct the sequence of events, establishing a timeline of activity that led to the followed an incident. So these are the important points. Then chain of custody. Chain of custody means proper handling and preservation of event logs. So we have seen in our last session also, we have discussed a lot about chain of custody, and because the main aim of the chain of custody is to ensure the integrity. Okay, so integrity should be maintained and admissibility of evidence in legal proceeding. So for all these things, evidence collection and preservation is very important. Also, when we talk about the incident detection and responses, the identifying breaches, alerting and monitoring, root cause analysis, so all these things require good correlation with the event log analysis. Okay. Apart from this, user activity tracking, like who has logged on, who has logged out, how many login attempts are there. Because if somebody is trying to log in into your system with the wrong password and you are not that person, it means that you are under the potential breach. So if you are trying to check these events log into your system also, you can find out that at what time this event breach is attempted, whether you are available or not. You can correlate the same with the CCTV. So this there is a lot of options that are available. User actions. Applications and system logs can show which files were accessed, which applications were used, and other changes made by users. And definitely privilege use. Logs can indicate when user escalate privileges, use administrative accounts, or perform actions requiring elevated permissions. So these are the different uses that you can track from the particular event log. Then we have a network and system monitoring, because we have to take care of the system performance, we have to scan the network, we have to check care of the network activity, configuration the changes. So these all details are available into the particular event logs. Okay, so let's take a scenario where we will be investigating a security breach. Okay. So see, in initial discussion detection, security alerts indicate multiple failed login attempts followed by a successful login attempt. So it is saying that there is a critical server and there are a lot of failed attempts, which is preceded by a successful attempt. The forensic team has done the log review and found that investigators review the security log for 4625. Now we know what is 4625, failed logins, and 4624. They identify the source IP and the account used. Okay, so whenever any log is created, the source IP and account is identified. Cross-referencing. They check the system log with for event ID 7036 and 7045 to see if any services was started or new services installed around the time of login. So 7036 is whenever a new service is started, or whenever any installed service around the time is login. User activity analysis. The application log is examined to see if any unusual applications were launched or if any critical files were accessed to modified. So in this way, these important things are done. Investigators look for a sign of malware such as event ID 4688, that is a process creation. See, if the process is created inside the system, it means and you are not doing that, it means there is a malware. Indicating unexpected or suspicious process. During the root cause assessment, it has found the collected information help determining the root cause, scope, and impact of the breach, guiding the response of the remediation efforts. So you can see that how the event logs are helpful in investigating a particular security breach. So how you can open the Windows event here? Just press Window plus R, type EVENTVWR and navigate to the event wheel. I think so we have already done this. There are custom views, Windows log, application and service log, and subscriptions. So these all things are available inside the Windows event log. There is one more PowerShell script, that is get-event log-list. So it will show you the entries into the which particular log. It's an application log, security log, system log. So all these information can be visible through this particular. Now, if you want to read the event logs, okay, so in PowerShell, if you want to read the event log, you can use this particular command and you can read the event log. Let's do it. So I am trying to find the newest 10 events. Okay, so I am running a PowerShell with the admin privileges. Now I'm putting this command. I'm putting get event log dash log name system. So I'm asking this system logs to show hyphen newest 10 event logs I want to see. Okay, so it is saying that the event logs are this, and what type of entry information source. See, there are different type of entries. One is a information, one is a warning. So the important part is warning also. So installation is started in this particular. So if you want to see more, you can put 100 also. So 100 logs will be there. Okay, so this is the simple way. If you do not want to see the Windows event viewer, you can definitely use this particular. Then if you want to like export to the particular logs into a Excel file or CSV file, then you can use this particular command get event log hyphen log name system, then put a pipe over there so that the data will be transferred to this and export it to CSV to the hyphen path and put the path over there. Just give me a thumbs up if the things are clear up till now. Okay, great. Okay, so let's go ahead and we will see one more utility chainsaw. But before that, we will demonstrate some of the tools that are being developed by our own organization. Okay, so let's demonstrate that also. Okay. So this is the tool that is NF Advance. The name is NF Advance, that is Network Forensic Advance and event.exe. So we will be running this event.exe file. It is a direct executable tool where you do not need to install. And one more thing, try to always execute run as administrator because you are using the system resources. So use run as administrator. It is giving you a message, welcome message developed by Center for Cybersecurity Studies and Research. Just click on OK. Okay, so this is the tool that is in front of you. What are the options? It will detect the anomalies. There is an option to scan logs, export logs, toggle dark mode, help, schedule scan, real-time monitoring, and search logs. Okay, so let's run this tool and scan the logs. Okay, so whatever the logs which is exactly into your system are basically checked. Okay, and if it is finding any anomaly, it is giving that anomaly is detected. Check the list of details. Okay, so it is detected these much of anomalies. But for this, we have put down a special button help here. In this help, you will find the most important event logs that need to be monitored, like 4624, 4625, 4648. Okay, so these all logs are available. event IDs are available. So you can check that these are available, and basically this tool is focusing on these much available IDs. Okay. So if you want to check for a particular log, let us see for 4624. So I am searching for 4624. I will go to search logs, and it is showing me only the logs which is available for 4624. Okay, so 4624 logs are available. 4625, that is, so no matching logs found. And 4648. Okay, so in this way you can see the logs. You can toggle dark mode. You can schedule the scans, that for how many time interval this going to be run, and there is an option of real-time monitor. So when real-time monitor is on, it means whenever there is a anomaly, it will give you alarm. So this is a simple tool, and we named it as a CFCS2R event analyzer. So definitely we will be sharing this tool with you, and this is an in-house tool developed by our own research team, so you can rely on this, and I hope you will like this tool. Thank you. Okay. One more tool is available with this only. Let's discuss on right now. That is NF Advance. NF Advance is a network forensic tool. Okay, so I am running this again as an administrator. This is the second tool that our team has developed. So it is again saying this product is created by Center for Cybersecurity Studies and Research, an educational unit of Secure Sphere Foundation, and our website name. So when you click on OK, the tool will open. And the beauty of the tool is that whenever you are running a Wireshark, or if you are having some of the PKAPE file data, okay, so you can directly select the PKAPE file from here. Like I have created a PKAPE file, which is available on my system, and these are the protocols which is under investigation, like TCP, UDP, ICMP, IGP, IGMP, GRE, and it is also giving an option for geolocation, that if you want to analyze the IPs about their location, then also you can use this. So first of all, I am just hitting this button, that is analyze protocols. So it is analyzing the protocols, and it is given me a detail like what are the connections which are available in this. So this is a source and this is a destination. It is also identifying whether it is a public IP or a private IP. So this small tool will just analyze the entire PKAPE. Then it will also has a functionality to analyze the HTTP traffic. So since this particular file does not have any HTTP traffic, let's do one thing. Let's run Wireshark and then import one more file here. So let's run Wireshark. So Wireshark is a utility for capturing and sniffing the network traffic. So let's start. Okay, so it's start capturing. Let's open something. Okay, so some traffic has been generated. Just put a stop here. Okay, now I'm going to save this. .pkap. So now I'm going to import this particular file 2.pkap and analyze the protocols. So now you will see there is a little bit of more traffic, and let us see how it has done. Let's click on generate report. So it is saying that this much amount of packets are basically TCP and this much amount is basically UDP. If you cross on this, it will also showing you that what are the connections that are established by different PCs. So this is my system and it is trying to create this much connection, whether it is a TCP connection or a UDP connection. So a graphical methodology is there to show your connection. Then analyze HTTP. So no HTTP traffic, but when we are hitting on the analyze HTTPS, it is analyzing the HTTPS. Okay, so it will show that this is the HTTPS traffic that basically it done. See, from this particular point. So what is the server name, from which server the HTTPS traffic is generated. So sometimes you can find a lot of artifacts into this, because in case the data is not encrypted, so a lot of artifacts can be taken from this. Okay. Apart from this, it is also having a functionality for analyzing the DNS. Okay. So these are the DNS queries that are available in this particular PCAP. So it is asking, giving a DNS query docs.google, and DNS response is there 142, 250, 195, 14. So this is a wonderful tool. Without doing a lot of efforts, you can find out the DNS queries and DNS responses. So see, these are the queries and these are the responses that the Google APIs are getting. Like DNS query is mail.google.com, the query response is this, gstatic.com, adobe.io. So you can see just in a minute so much traffic has been generated. Also it is optional for show public IPs, so whatever the public IPs are being identified, they are there. And then there is an option for export report, so you can export the entire report in a text format. Also when we enable geolocation and you do the analyze protocols, now in this case it will take a time around 5 to 10 minutes, because now it is using the APIs to find out the locations. Okay, so probably it is taking a little bit of time, so you can expect a little bit delay. Okay, so in the meanwhile time, there is one more functionality over here, that is download detected files. It means if some files are there during the data capturing, during the data sniffing, if some files are being captured by your Wireshark, then it is also has a capability to find out that files and and as a user can able to download. So this is like all about CFCS2R NF Advanced. So this is actually a beta version, and we will be launching soon these tools, and these are open source tools free of cost and will be available to all of you. Okay, so it will take time, as I've already said, because each and every IP location and lot of details will be captured. Okay. So any questions up to this, please put your questions into the chat box, and how you find these tools, just put into the chat box. Okay, let's go ahead and talk on some further. Let's close this because it will taking a lot of time. Yeah, Rafi, we will be sharing, not an issue. See, although this Wireshark is the most advanced tool, we are just not even 1% out of it. But what a particular user, a normal user can use, these tools can be helpful. Yeah, Prathamesh, what about mobile and iOS forensics? Yeah, we will be having some sessions soon on the mobile and iOS forensics. So definitely wait for it. Let's move ahead. Then the next tool is chainsaw. So what is the chainsaw? Let's see. So chainsaw is a command line utility for rapidly processing Windows event logs, particularly focused on to the logs generated by Sysmon or Windows Event Forwarder. It is designed to facilitate the analysis of large volume of event logs data, making it easier to identify potential security incident, other noteworthy event. So chainsaw is a CLI tool, and your event logs will basically analyze using this. So let us suppose there is a PC, there is a victim PC. You have taken an image out of it. Image, let us see, E01 image you have created. You have ingested in FTK. Through FTK, you give to autopsy. Autopsy give you a functionality to download the file. You have downloaded the EVTX files, that is a Windows event log files, and now chainsaw will analyze these files. So basically chainsaw is doing the analysis of the event files. What are the key features of chainsaw? Chainsaw is a very wonderful utility, and if you see on internet, there are very less number of videos. Yeah, Nikhil, there is a question, what is Modbus protocol? Modbus is a protocol used in OT environment, not in IT, but in OT environment we use Modbus protocol, and it is a clear text protocol, means it is not a encrypted protocol. So key features of chainsaw are high performance. They are high performance. Chainsaw is built for speed, enabling fast searching and processing of large event log files. Flexible querying. It supports a powerful query language that allows users. Pattern matching. It has built-in detection rules and signatures for attackers and some APT groups. Custom detection rules are there, so users can define their own detection rules and signatures to tailor the tool. Compatibility, so chainsaw work with multiple log formats including EVTX and JSON. Okay, so this is like a basic introduction about chainsaw. Let's work and see that how the chainsaw will work. So if you go to your event folder, this tools folder, there is a folder named as a chainsaw. Okay, so just open the chainsaw. Okay, so in this you will find some folder that is EVTX attack samples. Okay, so some already pre-planned samples are there. Then we have certain rules are there. Then we have certain mappings are there. So these things are available. Let's run the chainsaw here. Let's run the CMD. Let me copy this particular file from here. So what's basically doing, we have certain samples, EVTX attack samples, and we are using this particular tool to find out the malwares or some malicious actors that is basically into your system. So what are the important area it is covering? It is covering from command and control, credential access, defense evasion, discovery, and execution, lateral movement, persistence. So all of the things are very much covered. Okay, So basically, in this particular tool, we have run this command, and let's see and understood the command first, then we will see the output. So basically, the log file or log files being referenced are located in the directory. So where are the logs files are located? EVTX attack sample. So if you go to this folder, so EVTX attack sample is there, this folder, and it is having these files. If you see, these are the EVTX files. Okay, so these are the EVTX files. Everywhere you will find these Windows Defender events. Okay, so these are the event files that is available already. Okay, for the training purpose, and if you want to use your files, you can put here only. So the log files are available in the folder. These files are expected to Windows event log files with .evtx extension. The command processes all evtx logs file within the specific directory. Okay, so if you see this particular command, this particular command, so this is the executable .exe. It is the executable. Search. What search means? This is a command to initiate a search within the specific event log. EVTX attack sample. It is saying that this is the directory or file containing the event logs. So my logs are available in this particular. -e malware. It means this file, this flag is specified an event type or keyword to search for within the logs. In case malware is the keyword you are using to filter the logs for events. So we are searching for the malware keyword. Skip error means if a chainsaw is generating some processing based error, so these can be skipped. Okay, so now see the output. So first of all, it is giving a logo of chainsaw. Then it is giving you the action ID, detection ID, detection time, and engine version. So a lot of things are available. It is also detected one of the threat name, PowerShell, PowerSploit.m. What is the threat ID? So it's very important that you must update the chainsaw from time to time. Okay, the second event is as detected with this. Detection time is this. So in this way you can find a lot of things. So total 2 hits are found for the malware. Okay, so you can use this tool, and different more commands are there. Like for threat hunting, you can use this command hunt. Hunt is a command for threat hunting, and you can see the detection results, error handling. So these are all our tools that are available. One more tool that is available for the forensic purpose, that is a KAPE tool. KAPE tool is a very good tool. The full form is Scroll Artifact Parser and Extractor. It is a powerful tool for forensic data collection and analysis. It's designed to quickly collect and parse key artifacts from endpoints, making it highly useful for incident response and cyber triage. So what's basically we are doing? We are giving the registry hives to it, and then it is analyzing the registry hives, and at the result they are giving me the output. Okay. So if there is evidence, it will giving you the entire structure file folder, and these files are required for the KAPE. So let's run down the KAPE, please, because if you run the command, then only it will understood. Go to KAPE. Okay. Also, in this we have two KAPEs are available. One is a GKAPE and one is a KAPE. So GKAPE is basically a GUI of the KAPE, the same that is available, and then we have a KAPE also. So let's start with this GKAPE first. First time it will taking a time to run. Okay, so what's it's happening, it is giving you option. There are a lot of modules are there. You can use target options. So these are the headers that are available. Okay, antivirus, AnyDAS. So these are the tools which are available. So you can select the target source, like which drive you want to access, and what is the target destination where you want to put down the files. And then when you write this particular command, so basically commands are basically developing. So okay, so if I select this, so basically we are creating the command. You can see here that command line is being created. So in the same way we are using this particular KAPE.exe. Let's run KAPE.exe, and it is basically analyzing the event file. Okay, so there is a command that is written on this. Okay, so it's saying that the executable run is for KAPE. Specify the source file from which the data is being collected. Target registry hive, specify the target definition for collecting registry hives. So in case you have registry hives in a different folder, you can do this. Okay, so we have a targets, and we have certain hives here. These are the different formulation that KAPE is giving. A lot of documentation is also available, you can read it. You can see like what are the different files available, what are the system logs available. So these all artifacts can be used. Okay, any questions up to this? Okay, so what I want now, you people to take a 20 minutes break and practice at your own. Okay, because practicing is a very important point. So let's go and put let's take a 20 minutes break, and let's come again, and then we will see with your queries, and then we will move ahead with the bootcamp. Thank you. Okay, so let's start with the very important topic, that is cyber triage. Okay, so what is cyber triage actually? It's a crucial process in incident response and helping to quickly assess and categorize the severity of the cyber incident. So cyber triage is a very broader word, and it is usually used into the cyber incidents. So what are the key steps into a cyber triage? The key steps are like initial assessment, classification, prioritization, containment, evidence collection, and communication. So it's very important. Uh, is my audio not proper? Just confirm. Am I not audible? How are you? Okay, great. So start with initial stress assessment, means identification of the issue, verification, severity assessment, like what is the severity, how much impact it has given. Okay, and then criticality, resource allocation as per the prioritization, then immediate actions that need to be done, like if it is a ransomware, then you need to eradicate the system from the network, you need to isolate the system from the network, so all these things. What are the short-term fixes, like immediately what you're going to do, data gathering, documentation, and internal reporting and external notification. So these are the points that is usually seen during the entire cyber triage process. So what are the tools and techniques we used in cyber triage? So sometimes we use some automated tools like SIEM, EDR, and sometimes we use some manual tools like other forensic tools. If we talk about best practices, we should be having incident response plan, training and awareness, and continuous improvement. So if we are having this much amount of cyber triage capability in our organization, then definitely that organization can able to handle. Now we are studying about GKAPE, and we have not done the practical for GKAPE just because of the fact that we want to introduce this cyber triage concept with you. So GKAPE is a triage tool, cyber triage tool, that can collect and process forensic artifacts from a live system or forensic image. So if you want to extract the artifact from the system, then you can use this KAPE tool. Okay, it focuses on speed and efficiency, allowing incident responders to quickly gather relevant data. Okay, so tips for effective use of KAPE: regular updates is required, customization is required, and documentation is also perfect. So how KAPE is working? Let's see. Let's go to the KAPE again. If you go to this KAPE folder, there is an option gkape.exe. Okay, so I'm using GUI version gkape.exe, and this gkape.exe is giving me some of the major options that I'm going to use to understand the GKAPE. Okay, so what I'm using the target options. So in target options, I will be requiring source. So source means from where I want to take the artifacts. So my registry hives, my entire important artifacts is in C drive. So I'm putting C drive as a target source. Where I want to put the target destination. So let me select some target destination. Probably in E drive. Let me create a folder. KAPE output. Okay, KAPE output. So I'm putting the output in this particular folder. Okay. Now it is asking me what artifact you want to extract. Okay. So these are the artifacts that is available, and you need to select which artifact you want to extract. Okay. So I want to extract hives. Okay. So it is showing me registry hives, registry hive system, registry hive user. So I'm selecting registry hives. Okay. And there are other options also. There are a lot of options which is available, like if you want to export prefetch can also be done. Power shell. So all these things are available. Now I want to run this command. So to run this command, there is a button execute here. Just press the execute. It is giving you a warning. If you run this command, the target will be formatted. I'm putting on OK. It is running the command. Just wait for a minute. Will be formatted. I'm putting on OK. It is running the command. See, there is a question by Harsh that autopsy can also be used for artifacts. Yes, Harsh, but the thing is that for autopsy, you have to create an image first. Okay, creating an image it's itself a process of 10 hours. Then ingesting the image in an autopsy is again a process of 36 hours. And then extracting these files from autopsy, so it will around 50 hours process you are going to, and definitely you cannot do from the live systems. Okay, so I think so you got your answer. Great. Okay, so now from we could just go to the location E where we have put down the KAPE output. Okay, so if you see there is a drive C, and you can see a lot of data is available like users, IBM. See, these all are end user.dat. These all are hives. App data, local, Microsoft, Windows, USR class.dat. So if you remember from the 4 o'clock, we are using these files. Okay, so we are successfully able to extract these files now. System32 config. So these all are the config, your hives, your system hives, which you are not able to extract in from the live system. Okay, so KAPE is a wonderful tool if you want to extract the live artifacts. Like it is a very lightweight tool. You can see if you just go to the size of this tool, it is just 419 MB, and that is also the file is auto executable. You do not even need to install the things. Okay, so now you have samples, and now you can work upon. So is it clear to everyone? KAPE, I just want a thumbs up. Yes, Satyam, please, what do you want to say? Sudhakar is asking, is this process does not change hash of artifacts? See, if you are doing onto the live system, then definitely in every second the artifacts of these hash files are changing, of these registries are changing, because every time you are logging, log out, your new events are created. So on live system, there is no thing about integrity, but sometime we used to take artifacts from the live system also. Okay, so this can be used. Otherwise, if you do not want to change the integrity at any cost, then you have to use the autopsy and FTK imager by creating the images. Okay, let's go ahead. So we have seen KAPE. So now we will talk about memory forensics for incident response. So why memory forensics is required? Memory forensics means which memory? RAM. Okay. So in the previous session we have talked about capturing the RAM. See, Yash, your question is that if we do this process on live system, will the evidence collected valid or not? See, it's not like for every time you are going to the court of law. If you find that something is happening into your system, then you need to extract the registries and all. So definitely you can use. But if it is a criminal like some act or something, then definitely you can't use this. Is it clear? Okay, so let's move to this memory forensics. So we have used some of the tools like Dumpit and Belka soft RAM capture, and a lot of other tools we have done, around 3 or 4 tools we have done. So the tools, through the tools we have analyzed the image, created the RAM dump. So that RAM dump is used for identification of malicious activity, detection of advanced threats, volatile data capture, timeless reconstruction timeline, detection of fileless malware. See, whenever we talk about fileless malware, the RAM is the main culprit, because fileless malwares are sitting into the RAM and they are operating from that particular area. So what are the informations available in the RAM? Processes and drivers, configuration informations, loaded modules, logged in users, network socket, passwords, encryption keys, decrypted files, order of execution, runtime state, rootkits, open files, unsaved documents, live registry, BIOS memory, VoIP phone calls, advanced malware, instant messaging chat. So all these things are available into your RAM, and forensic expert can extract these all details from your RAM only. So it's very important to analyze these artifacts. So for this there is a very wonderful tool that we called it as a Volatility. It is a open source memory forensic tool that can analyze your RAM for digital forensics, extracts volatile data from the memory dumps, supports various operating systems, helps in malware analysis, and identifies the running processes and network connections. Okay, so this is a very wonderful tool that we will going to see today. So to start with the volatility installation, you have to create a separate VM. Okay. And there is a proper installation process you can do in your Kali machine. Okay, so we will be sharing this PDF with you, and all the installation steps is available, because installation of volatility is not an easy task. Okay, so what we will do, we will be sharing this view with you, and using the step by step, you can download and install the volatility. So because volatility installation itself required lot of things, because volatility required Python version 2, and in case you have already on the upper versions, then you have to downgrade your versions, and there are certain dependencies like pip2 installation is required, and because it's much having 2.7 version of Python, not 3 point something, because in nowadays 3 point something version is available. So volatility installation is a little bit tricky process. So we have given the entire process, because if we go with the installation, it will again take around like 1 hour or something, and I don't want to add one more hour to this. So to just focus on this, because some of the libraries need to be installed like PyCrypto, and lot of documentation is there. Distrom 3 libraries also need to be downloaded. Pillow library need to be downloaded, and lot of so you just follow all these steps. I'm not going to teach you the installations, but the document is there. It will be shared with you. Yes, yes. Volatility is for Linux-based system only. First, if you are having the volatility 2 issues, you can run this. And particularly, if you want to run this, I would say that on the current version of Kali, it will not work. Okay, so you have to use a particular version of Kali. Let me tell you. So you have to use this version of Kali Linux 2023.3. Okay, so this version of Kali you need to use 2023.3 VMware. Then it will go perfect. Okay. So let me start my machine. So remember this, install 2023.2. Otherwise, you will be facing an issue. Okay. Okay, so now my Kali is logged in. I'm going to enter. See, what I usually prefer when I'm working with virtual machines, I prefer to work with the console, because working in this environment is little bit hard, so I don't prefer. So usually I start the SSH services, and then I work from my Windows machine. So I am starting the SSH service. Okay, so SSH service is now on. Now I have to find the password for this. Sorry, IP address for this. So the IP is 192.168.220.159. So now I'm going to take a remote from my command prompt. SSH Kali @ okay, so now I am into my Kali machine. Always you people also try to do in this way only. because if you are in a virtual machine, then it's really very hard because sometimes VMs are lagging due to the performance issues. So now you can minimize it. Do not close it, otherwise this is also getting closed. So now you are using a Kali machine from your Windows using a SSH services. Okay. Now if we come back to our presentation, so when we have installed volatility, so we have to run certain commands to do the basic functionality. Okay, so let's see our present directory, that is present working directory. Okay, so if you see when you start with the installation, it is asking you to go to the cd/opt. Okay, and the entire volatility is basically installed. I have installed in this particular folder. So I'm going to on cd volatility, putting ls. So all these files are pre-installed, and if you see there is a image file over there, that is WannaCry.vmem. So basically it's a file of a WannaCry ransomware affected system. Okay, so there is a system who is affected by a WannaCry ransomware. So we have installed that, we have copied that particular RAM file, and that we have copied onto this system. So there is a question, Nitin. Sir, we will use Ubuntu instead of Kali. Anything you can use, Nitin, no issues. It's all entirely on your wish. Okay. So now we are going to analyze this WannaCry.mem. Okay. So if you want to analyze, let's write a command here. See, first of all, what you want to do, whenever you want to do the image analysis, the first very foremost thing to find the image info. Image info means that determine the operating system and service pack version. So if you are trying to open any um, image, any memory image, then you have to first find out the operating system and service pack version. Then you have to matches the memory dump to the specific profile. Then enable accurate memory for forensic analysis. So this command that is available, we are going to copy this. Okay, that is python 2.vol.py. Okay, so I'm running this command. Okay. So this is the command python 2 vol.py -f wannacry.mam image info. I'm putting just run here. It will take some time, so expect a little bit delay. It will take time usually because the memory file is a larger one. So basically we are finding the artifacts for the memory image, whether it is a Windows operating system or which operating system. So it is identifying. Okay, so now output is there. So what is saying the suggested profiles are these. These are the suggested profiles, and the number of processor is 1, image type 1, okay, image type and date. So when the image is created, the time is there, and we have got a image type. So in any of the like image profile details you can use here. So now in the second stage we will be using this image profile to basically analyze the um, image. Okay, so first of all we will be analyzing the volatility plugins. So there are different volatility plugins that are available. So first volatility plugin is PS list. Okay, so PS list means process list. It will show output via walking through double linked list active processes from memory, provide details like process ID, parent ID and image file. So there is a command that is available, and you can directly copy and paste also. See, let us understand the concept of double linked list. See what's happening, like every process having a head and a tail, and it is connected through a double linked list, because this is a forward link and this is a backward link. So in case one link is broken, then even also the process can be done through the backlink. But actually what the malware is doing, malware is terminating both the processes sometime, and the system is not able to understand that what are the different linked lists that are available. Okay, so there is a command directly I will going to put here for the PS list. Let's go to the command prompt. Okay, so this is the command python2 vol.py -f. -f means I am using this WannaCry.mem file for this particular profile. So if you can see, this is the same profile that we are using, Win7 SP1 x64 and PS list. We are putting a command. It will basically show you the process list that is available. Okay, so if you see the output, you will see that let us little bit zoom out. Okay, now it's better. So it will telling you like what is the name of the executable, what is the process ID, and what is the parent process ID. You can see the PID is the process ID and PPID is the parent process ID. How many threads are running, how many handles are there, and what is the start time of this particular. So if you can see, like system is a process which has a process ID 4, and there is a separate executable smss.exe which is having a process ID 244, but its parent is 4. Okay, so in this case you can see there are a lot of options available, and you can select and find out the parent and child relationship. And if you see this particular WannaCry.exe, okay, so WannaCry.exe has a process ID of 2464. Okay, and it is having a parent ID 1340. Okay, so if you find 1340, where is 1340? 1340 is here. See, Explorer.exe is the parent ID for WannaCry.exe. So it's proved that WannaCry.exe has basically infected the Explorer.exe. Okay, so in this case, it's very easy to find out the processes and the parents that are related to the particular malware which is in the which may be available into the your image file. PS list is one of that. Then we have PS tree. So PS tree processes is a hierarchical tree view. So parent-child relationship among processes, provide a clear visualization of process dependencies. Okay, so let's go to PS tree and see what are the options available. So PS tree. So it will show you the entire parent-child relationship. Because in PS list also you can see that, but you have to mug up your mind, and PS tree is a good plugin. Okay. See, now you can see this particular process, it's parent ID 328 and 320. So it is showing you the entire structure, that these two processes have the same parent ID 488, and this is the parent ID. So if 1 dot 2 dot means its parents, okay, and 3 dot means its parent is just above. So search indexer is 2136 and it has two childs 2680 and 2324. Okay, so in this way it is more visualized. So PS tree is an advanced plugin of the PS list. So you can visualize that what are the different parent-child relationship that the particular file malware is having. Let's go ahead. Okay, then there is a one more tool that is a PS scan. So in PS scan it will share you the entire details about the offset, about the name and process ID, parent process ID, and in the PX view it will tell you that whether the previous tools that are giving the results are true or false. So basis on that you can find out the exact correct situation. If you want to investigate the network artifacts, that what are the network related data is available in the network dumps, so there is a plugin that is NetScan. So you can directly go to NetScan and run this. Take a little bit time. Okay. So now you can see that it is telling you that what are the network connections are available at that time into that particular memory. So it is telling you that what type of protocol it is, UDP or TCP, what is the local address, what is the foreign address, what is the state, what is the process ID, who is the owner of the process ID, who has created. So in this case you can see there is a TCP connection forming between these IPs. This is a public IP, so probably this can be a malicious IP. So if you get information about these things from your images, then definitely it will help you in giving you a lot of artifacts for your network forensics. Then one more, this is a screenshot for that. And then we have investigating DLLs. If you want to investigate the DLLs, you can do that. Okay. See, if in the previous case you will see that there is a particular process ID is created. Okay, and if like 2092. And if you want to know that this particular file is using which DLLs, So you can run this command, okay, and dl list -p 2092. So it will show you the DLLs which are associated with this task hsvc.exe. Okay, let's try this. So if you see this, when I run this command, it is showing that this particular exe file is using these number of DLLs. Okay, so as an examiner, you can find a lot more of details. Let's run this. Okay, so now you can see that this particular image wannacry.mem, and these are the path from which these operations are running. So you can see these number of DLLs are basically connecting. And as a forensic examiner, you must be able to identify that maybe some of the DLLs are corrupted. So you can find out the hash value and see is there any malicious file or not. One more tool I want to show you regarding that disk forensics. Okay, that is also like created by our own team. Okay, the tool is driveforensics.exe. The name is Drive Forensics, and it's a very wonderful tool. You must really appreciate, because this is like best tool I have found my team has created. See, what the main aim of this tool is. See, if you are want to analyze the hash values of a particular folder. Okay, so let us see. Let us take a particular folder. Let us take a particular folder in E drive. Let us take a folder, this FTP folder, and just create and press the button extract metadata. So what it has done, the entire files which are inside that folder, okay, the entire files which are inside that folder, they have created the details like what is the MD5 value and what is the SHA-256 value. So basically, and also what is the size in the bytes, and when it is created and when it is modified. Okay, so you can see all the files are there. Okay, let me show you one more example. Let me create a folder here. Data. Here I will create two files, 1.txt and 2.txt. Let us write something in it so that there is a value to it. Okay, again write a little bit data to file 2 also. Just save it. Okay, now come back to this our tool and again browse that particular folder. Folder data, select folder, extract metadata. Okay, So you will see that metadata is here. Okay, so there is a MD5 there is a MD5 value for 1.txt and there is a MD5 value of 2.txt. Okay, now what I will do, I will do a little bit changes. Okay, let's restart this because sometimes it's create an issue. Okay, again do the same thing, put the data folder and run the extract metadata, and then what we will going to do, we will going to export this particular metadata to somewhere. Okay, so we are exporting, export CSV. I'm putting onto the desktop as old. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the hash value of this. I'm going to change the hash value of this data files. How I'm going to change the hash value? I'm just editing this file, and editing means the hash value has been changed. So I have just added something and the hash value is basically changed. Now again I am going back to my application and I am asking for compare hashes. So I have to again do the extract metadata. I have to browse the same and find the extract metadata. Then I have to load the previous hashes. Previous hashes old.csv. Then I have to do the compare. So you can see I have changed the values in 2.txt. So you can see it's files with changed hashes. So it will telling me that which file is basically changed. So you can create the entire folder hashes through this tool, and you can use this tool to find out which files hashes has been changed. So in why I am referring you to this, because the file hashes of DLLs shall not be changed. It is expected that DLL are the executables, they are the system files, and their hashes cannot be changed. So if you are using this tool and you have a prior detail of the hashes of your previous DLLs, then you can compare on a periodic basis in a month or two that how which files has been changed, because otherwise it's not easy to find out that which files has been changed. Okay, so is it clear to everyone? Just give me a thumbs up if you have understood the point. Actually, this is our own tool. This is not available in tool folder. We will share you separately. It will only be available to those who are attending the session. Not for everyone actually. Okay, so let's go ahead. I think so you like this tool and this can be a useful tool. In the same way, this also capture the registry values. So it will tell you that what are the changes in the registry of a particular location you have to give, and it will tell you that what are the changes in the registry and what are the different subkeys. It can also be used for the timeline analysis, so that it will be creating a timeline that these are the processes which run after one another. So definitely it is a wonderful thing that you know at what moment what particular file has been executed. So timeliner is a wonderful tool. So I think so. It's the end of the session. And Jai Hind, and I hope you people liked the session. Now it's time for me to share the attendance link. Wait. Yeah, I'm sharing, just a minute. The tool is not with me. I have to contact with my team. Just a minute. We do request you all to please subscribe to the channel. I want all you to subscribe right now. Yes, we will be sharing. Okay, so this is the link. Just put your attendance here. And just a small request, please subscribe to the channel so that you can get notification whenever we doing such exercises. Thank you. Although I am here only for next 40 minutes, just practice. If you have any questions, we can have a discussion. You just post in the chat box. I will help you out.